The sights of my weapon are locked in. For years, I thought my world was only as big as the target right in front of me. I believed that as long as I kept firing, as long as I kept aiming at that one small thing, I was winning. But the moment I stopped, the moment I lowered the weapon, stepped back, and truly looked around, I realized the world is infinitely bigger. Life is not just about one small victory. It's about endless battlefields, endless arenas, endless chances to conquer. And that shift in perspective changes everything. As a leader, I've learned something vital. You should listen 98% of the time and speak only 2%. Power isn't always in your words, it's in your silence, in your ability to observe, to adapt, and to strike when the moment is right. You must normalize, in your own mind, the reality of walking alone. Nobody's coming to hold your hand forever. Nobody's going to push you every step of the way. You must rise on your own. You must move on your own. You must make hard decisions alone. You must carry your weight alone. And yes, you must learn to starve, bleed, sweat, and rise alone. There are targets in life that no one else can hit for you. Losing weight, that's on you. Chasing your vision, that's on you. Building the body, the business, the dream, that's on you. Often it's the wolves who wander into isolation, the healthy kind of isolation, who return stronger. They step away from the noise, from the crowd, from the clapping hands, and they condition themselves. They break, they rebuild, they study, they prepare. And when they emerge, when they step back into the world, it's game over. If you throw me to the wolves, I promise you this, I'll return leading the pack. Because a wolf isn't afraid of being left behind. A wolf isn't afraid to start over. A wolf isn't afraid to leave one pack and form another. The time is now. The mentality is clear. We must become relentless. We must become resilient. We must never quit. We must never look back. I know what it feels like to be shattered into pieces. I know what it feels like to lose yourself in doubt. But you must silence those voices inside your head, the ones whispering that you need a shortcut, that you need a cheat code. There are no cheat codes. There are no shortcuts. You must eliminate every self-sabotaging thought. Stand in front of the mirror, look yourself dead in the eyes, and declare, I've got this. Today, I've got this. Today, I will fight. Today, I will build. Today, I will create. All I have is all I need. Resources may come and go. People may come and go. But my vision remains. My fire remains. My discipline remains. I don't need the spotlight. I don't need applause. I don't need people telling me I'm good enough. I already know I am. The question is, can you keep moving without attention? Can you chase your dream without a crowd watching? Can you perform without anyone clapping for you? Can you work in the shadows with no recognition, no affirmation, no one patting you on the back? Because if you can cheer for yourself, if you can hype yourself up, if you can fight for yourself, then you are truly dangerous. Because that means when the world doubts you, when nobody shows up, when every voice is silent, you will keep moving anyway. Partnerships are valuable. Friendships are valuable. Advice has its place. But there are some battles in life you must fight alone. There are doors you must open with your own hands. There are arenas where nobody else will walk with you. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to carry you. Nobody's coming to drag you across the finish line. You must figure it out for yourself. Nobody's going to feed you. You want strength? Feed yourself. You want results? Feed yourself. You want to hit your targets? Put in the work yourself. This isn't about being a lone ranger. It's about responsibility. It's about ownership. It's about looking in the mirror and admitting it's all on me. You want the degree? It's on you. You want the certification? It's on you. You want to get stronger? It's on you. You want the body, the career, the freedom? It's all on you. Nobody's going to tuck you into bed early. Nobody's going to drag you to the gym. Nobody's going to spoon feed you discipline. It's all on you. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you take full responsibility, the sooner your life transforms. So find a mirror right now, look yourself in the eyes and say it's all on me. This one is mine. This responsibility, this vision, this fight, it's all on me. When you do that, something changes inside of you. The excuses fade, the waiting ends. You stop pointing fingers. You stop blaming your past, your parents, your boss, your environment, your luck. You stop expecting someone to rescue you, and you rise as your own savior. You rise as your own rescuer. You rise as your own wolf. This isn't about arrogance. It's about power. It's about freedom. It's about knowing that you don't have to wait on anyone else to move. Because the truth is, most of us are alone in the fight anyway. And that's exactly where wolves thrive, in the wilderness, on their own, until they're strong enough to lead a pack. There is a point in life where you must stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to open the door for you. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting for the right time. There is no right time. There is only now. Wolves don't wait for a green light. They don't wait for applause. They don't wait for someone to roll out a red carpet. They move. They act. They hunt. And so must you. If you are waiting for somebody to validate your dreams, stop. If you are waiting for somebody to co-sign your desk, stop. If you are waiting for the world to hand you a free pass, this is your life. This is your mission. This is your responsibility. There's a dangerous lie the world tells you. Take it easy. Play it safe. Stay comfortable. Comfort is a cage. Safety is an illusion. Easy is a slow death. If you live safe, you will never grow. If you live comfortable, you will never fight. If you live easy, you will never know what you're truly capable of. Wolves don't live in comfort. Wolves don't live in cages. Wolves live in the wild, where it's cold, where it's dangerous, where every day is a fight. And that's exactly what makes them strong. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who coast. They are the ones who dare, the ones who face discomfort, the ones who walk into the storm, not away from it, the ones who put themselves on the line, knowing they may fail, knowing they may bleed, knowing they may lose, but moving anyway. You have two choices every day: stay comfortable and decay, or step into the wilderness and evolve. The wolf mentality is about choosing the wilderness, choosing the hunger, choosing the hard path, because the hard path is the only one that shapes you into who you were meant to be. Think about the greatest battles in history, the greatest achievements in sports, business, art, science. None of them came from people who played it safe. None of them came from people who wanted comfort. They came from warriors, from visionaries, from wolves. Discipline is your weapon. Sacrifice is your fuel. Hunger is your compass. The moment you understand this, you stop fearing the struggle and you start craving it. Because you know every ounce of pain is a down payment on strength. Every sacrifice is an investment in your future. Every lonely night, every early morning, every rejected plan, every tear, every scar, it's all part of the price. And the price is worth it. Stop asking, when will it get easier? It won't. And that's the point. Wolves don't wait for easy. Wolves don't expect the world to soften. Wolves grow stronger. Wolves sharpen their teeth. Wolves adapt. And that's what you must do. Adapt to the storm, adapt to the hunger, adapt to the chaos, adapt to the setbacks. The obstacle is not your enemy. The obstacle is your training ground. Every time life knocks you down, it's not punishment, it's preparation. Every rejection, every delay, every closed door is life conditioning you to become tougher, sharper, hungrier. When you look back years from now, you won't remember the days of comfort. You won't remember the easy times. You'll remember the battles you fought. You'll remember the times you stood alone. You'll remember the scars, because those are the proof that you survived, that you endured, that you refused to quit. You want to know what separates a wolf from the sheep? The sheep waits for someone to lead. The sheep waits for safety. The sheep waits for certainty. The wolf doesn't wait. The wolf creates. The wolf moves forward even when the path is unclear. The wolf hunts even when it's starving. The wolf leads even when it's bleeding. And here's the truth: most people will never understand you. They'll tell you to slow down. They'll tell you to relax. They'll tell you to stop trying so hard. They'll tell you that your vision is unrealistic. But remember, this sheep will never understand the wolf. The herd will never understand the hunter. So stop explaining yourself to people who don't see what you see. Stop justifying your dream to people who don't share your vision. Stop expecting sheep to cheer for the wolf. Let them doubt. Let them laugh. Let them misunderstand. You weren't born to fit in with the herd. You were born to stand out as a wolf. And when you're walking this path, you will lose people. Friends will fall away. Family may not understand. Strangers will mock you. But understand this: wolves don't need a crowd. Wolves don't need a cheer squad. Wolves run with a few, or they run alone. And either way, they keep running. So what does wolf mentality mean? It means hunger that never dies. It means vision that never fades. It means refusing to quit, no matter the odds. It means walking alone, bleeding alone, rising alone, until the world has no choice but to recognize you. Remember, wolves don't retire. Wolves don't quit. Wolves don't fade quietly into the night. Wolves fight until their last breath. And when one wolf falls, another rises to take its place. So rise into your purpose. Rise into your destiny. Rise into the wolf you were born to be. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop making excuses. Stop holding back. The time is now. The battlefield is here. The hunt has begun. And you, yes, you are the wolf. Every single day, the world is testing you. Every sunrise brings a new battlefield. Every morning is a challenge. Will you rise or will you fall? Will you fight or will you flee? Will you act like a wolf or will you live like a sheep? Understand this truth: life does not reward the lazy. Life does not crown the coward. Life does not celebrate the one who gave up halfway. Life rewards the relentless. Life crowns the fighter. Life celebrates the one who stands tall in the storm and refuses to bow. You cannot pray for strength and avoid the struggle. You cannot wish for greatness and avoid the grind. You cannot beg for power and avoid the pain. Strength comes through struggle. Greatness comes through grind. Power comes through pain. That's the law of life, the law of the hunt, the law of the wolf. So stop asking, why me? Stop asking, why is this happening to me? Instead, ask, why not me? Why shouldn't I be the one to rise from this? Why shouldn't I be the one to carry the scars? Why shouldn't I be the one to break the chain? Why shouldn't I be the one to rewrite the story? A wolf does not complain about the cold. A wolf does not cry about the dark. A wolf does not quit because the path is hard. The harder the path, the sharper the wolf becomes. The colder the winter, the stronger the wolf grows. The longer the hunger lasts, the deadlier the hunt becomes. And this is where most people fail. They can't handle the hunger. They can't handle the wait. They can't handle the silence. They want everything now. They want success instantly. They want rewards without sacrifice. But wolves know the truth. Patience is power. Hunger is fuel. Silence is preparation. You may not see the results today. You may not see the breakthrough this week. You may not feel the change this month. But keep hunting, keep moving, keep pushing. Because every step you take in the dark is building a foundation for the light. Every scar you earn in battle is proof of your progress. Every tear, every bruise, every night you want to quit but keep going, that is shaping the wolf inside you. And when the moment comes, when the door finally opens, when the opportunity finally appears, you'll be ready. You won't just walk through the door, you'll storm through it like a wolf breaking into its destiny. People will look at you and think, how did they do it? How did they survive? How did they rise? And they'll never understand the lonely nights. They'll never understand the sacrifices. They'll never understand the hunger. They'll never understand the wolf mentality. The truth is, wolves are not made in comfort. Wolves are forged in fire. Wolves are shaped in storms. Wolves are built in hunger. And if you want to rise, you must accept that process. You must embrace the fire. You must run into the storm. You must starve before you feast. Think of the legends, the athletes, the warriors, the leaders, the innovators. None of them had an easy road. None of them were handed success. They bled for it. They starved for it. They sacrificed for it. They lost sleep. They lost friends. They lost comfort. But they never lost focus. They never lost discipline. They never lost the wolf mentality. And that is what you need today. Not more distractions, not more excuses, not more waiting. You need focus. You need discipline. You need hunger. You need to become the wolf. When the alarm clock goes off and your body says, stay in bed, the wolf in you must rise and say, get up, it's time to hunt. When your mind whispers, take a break, you deserve it, the wolf in you must growl back, keep going, the hunt isn't over. When the world says, you're done, you're finished, you've failed, the wolf in you must snarl, I'm not done until I win. That's the mentality. That's the difference. That's what separates the hunters from the hunted. But listen carefully. The wolf mentality is not just about aggression. It's not just about rage. It's about strategy. Wolves are patient. Wolves are calculated. Wolves know when to attack and when to wait. Wolves know when to move as a pack and when to stand alone. Wolves don't waste energy. They conserve it, channel it, and unleash it at the right time. And so must you. Don't waste energy on things that don't matter. Don't waste time on distractions. Don't waste focus on negativity. Every ounce of your energy must be directed toward your vision, your goals, your mission. Because you only get one life, one hunt, one chance to leave your mark. Stop living like you have forever. Stop living like tomorrow is guaranteed. Wolves don't think about forever. They think about now. This hunt, this moment, this opportunity. They know the importance of urgency. They know the danger of hesitation. 1 second too late and the prey is gone. 1 second too late and the moment is lost. So be urgent. Be hungry. Be relentless. Attack the day as if it's your last. Hunt as if your survival depends on it, because it does. Not survival of your body, but survival of your dream. Survival of your purpose. Survival of your destiny. And when you feel weak, when you feel like quitting, when you feel like it's impossible, remember this: the wolf inside you is stronger than the sheep around you. The fire inside you is stronger than the fear before you. The vision inside you is stronger than the obstacles ahead of you. Do not quit. Do not retreat. Do not bow. You are not here to blend in. You are not here to settle. You are not here to be average. You are here to rise. You are here to fight. You are here to conquer. You are here to lead the pack. Every warrior has a choice: surrender to weakness or embrace the fight. Every wolf has a decision: starve in silence or hunt with fury. And every human faces the same truth: you either rise or you rot. There is no middle ground. Look around you. The world is full of people who quit too early. People who started strong but faded fast. People who had a vision but traded it for comfort. People who once had fire but allowed life to put it out. They live small. They think small. They settle. And then they wonder why they feel empty. But you are not like them. You are not built to settle. You are not built to bow. You are not built to quit. You were designed for war. You were born to carry scars. You were meant to endure storms and rise stronger because of them. You are not sheep. You are wolf. That means you will face resistance. That means you will face rejection. That means you will face pain. The path of the wolf is not easy, but it is worth it, because every battle you fight is shaping you. Every enemy you face is sharpening you. Every loss you endure is teaching you. You must learn to turn pain into power. You must learn to turn setbacks into setups. You must learn to turn scars into armor, because wolves do not whine about their wounds. They wear them as proof that they survived. The difference between those who fail and those who rise is simple. One sees pain as a prison. The other sees it as preparation. Which one will you choose? Remember this: storms don't break wolves. They reveal them. Hardship doesn't kill wolves. It forges them. Hunger doesn't weaken wolves. It drives them. So when life knocks you down, don't just get up. Get up sharper. Get up hungrier. Get up angrier. Get up ready to fight again. Because wolves don't stop when they're tired. They stop when they've conquered. And the truth is, most people will never go this far. Most people will never push past exhaustion. Most people will never fight through the dark. Most people will never stare down fear and move anyway. But you must, because if you don't, who will? Your dream depends on it. Your future depends on it. Your legacy depends on it. Let's talk about legacy for a moment. Sheep leave behind nothing but silence. Wolves leave behind stories. When people speak of you after you're gone, will they say you lived safe? Will they say you played small? Will they say you hid in the crowd? Or will they say you walked alone, fought alone, and built something no one else could? Your scars will outlive you. Your discipline will outlive you. Your wolf mentality will echo in the lives of those who watched you refuse to quit. That is legacy. That is immortality. That is the wolf way. But let's be clear, the wolf mentality is not only about survival. It's about dominance. Wolves don't just live, they thrive. They don't just exist, they expand. They don't just accept the world, they shape it. And that is exactly what you must do. Stop living reactively. Stop letting the world dictate your steps. Stop waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap. Go create them. Go hunt them down. Go take what belongs to you. The wolf does not wait for permission. The wolf does not beg for approval. The wolf does not apologize for being hungry. Neither should you. And here's the truth: hunger is not a phase, it's a lifestyle. Wolves don't get hungry once a year. Wolves don't hunt once a season. Wolves live hungry. Wolves wake hungry. Wolves sleep hungry. Their hunger never dies. And if you want to succeed, your hunger must be the same. That means no off days. That means no excuses. That means no half effort. Every single day is another hunt. Every single day is another chance to push harder, go further, grow stronger. So ask yourself, how hungry are you? Hungry enough to wake up before the sun. Hungry enough to train while others sleep. Hungry enough to sacrifice comfort for discipline. Hungry enough to walk alone if you have to. Because if the answer is no, then the truth is you don't really want it. You just like the idea of it. And liking the idea of greatness will never make you great. Only hunger will. And hunger has a price. It will cost you your comfort. It will cost you your excuses. It will cost you your weekends. It may cost you friendships. It may cost you relationships. It may even cost you sleep. But it will never cost you regret. And regret is the heaviest price of all. One day your body will grow weak. One day your time will run out. One day you will take your last breath. And on that day you will ask yourself, did I live like a wolf? Did I chase the hunt? Did I fight for my vision? Did I refuse to quit? Or did I waste it all living like a sheep, safe, comfortable, forgotten? Choose wisely. Choose now. Because time is not waiting. The hunt is already underway. The wolves are already moving. The question is, are you with them? Or are you being left behind? The choice is yours. The mentality is yours. The fire is yours. Rise, hunt, conquer. A true wolf understands this. Discipline is freedom. Most people see discipline as a prison, as chains holding them down. But wolves see discipline as wings, as power, as the force that separates the weak from the strong. Without discipline, you are nothing but potential. With discipline, you become unstoppable. Discipline is waking up when your body says sleep. Discipline is training when your mind says quit. Discipline is refusing the easy path and choosing the path of growth instead. And here's the truth: discipline is not about feeling motivated. It's about moving forward when motivation is gone. Anyone can train when they're inspired. Anyone can work hard when the fire is hot. But the wolf mentality is about consistency when the fire is nothing but smoke and ashes. Wolves don't wait for motivation, they move regardless. Understand this: the difference between a sheep and a wolf is not talent. It is not luck. It is not circumstance. It is discipline. That is the foundation of greatness. That is the root of freedom. That is the core of wolf mentality. Because when you are disciplined, you don't need external validation. You don't need someone pushing you. You don't need applause. You move because you said you would. You move because your word to yourself is sacred. You move because you know no one is coming to save you. And once you accept that, life changes. Think of the great warriors, the great athletes, the great leaders. Their secret was not just passion. Their secret was not just skill. Their secret was the relentless discipline to do what others refused to do. While the world was sleeping, they were grinding. While the world was wasting, they were building. While the world was talking, they were executing. This is the wolf way. This is how you separate yourself from the pack. But discipline is not only about action, it is about mindset. A wolf disciplines his thoughts. A wolf controls his emotions. A wolf does not lash out recklessly. A wolf is calm, calculated, focused. Even in chaos, the wolf sees clearly. Even in storms, the wolf stays steady. When fear comes, the wolf acknowledges it, but does not obey it. When doubt whispers, the wolf hears it, but does not bow to it. When exhaustion screams, the wolf feels it, but does not surrender to it. That is mental discipline. That is wolf mentality. And here's the paradox: discipline may feel like sacrifice in the short term, but in the long term, it gives you more than it takes. Discipline costs you sleep, but it gives you dreams fulfilled. Discipline costs you comfort, but it gives you strength. Discipline costs you distraction, but it gives you focus. Discipline costs you now, but it rewards you forever. So the question is, are you willing to pay? Are you willing to endure the short-term pain for the long-term gain? Are you willing to walk the hard road now so that you can run free later? Because the truth is, there are no shortcuts. There are no hacks. There are no magic formulas. There is only the grind. There is only the hunt. There is only the wolf mentality. Now let's talk about suffering. People run from it. People fear it. People avoid it at all costs. But wolves embrace it. Wolves know that suffering is the forge of strength. Suffering is not punishment. It is preparation. Every moment of suffering builds you. Every moment of pain trains you. Every moment of loneliness sharpens you. Without suffering, there is no greatness. Without suffering, there is no wolf. You cannot be a warrior without war. You cannot be a conqueror without conflict. You cannot be a wolf without hunger. So when life gets hard, good. When obstacles appear, good. When pain shows up, good. Because it means you are being tested. And if you are being tested, it means you are being prepared. And if you are being prepared, it means you are chosen. Wolves do not cry when the night is cold. They rise and hunt anyway. Wolves do not complain when the climb is steep. They push harder. Wolves do not beg for easier paths. They demand stronger legs. This is the way of the wolf. This is your way. And once you accept suffering, you become free. Free from excuses, free from fear, free from weakness. Because the worst has already hit you and you're still standing. That's power. That's freedom. That's wolf mentality. But listen carefully. Being a wolf is not just about the fight. It's about leadership. A true wolf does not just hunt for himself. He hunts for his pack. He leads by example. He inspires by action. He provides by sacrifice. And that's what you must do. You must lead your family, your team, your community, not by empty words, but by consistent action. Don't tell them what discipline looks like. Show them. Don't preach resilience. Demonstrate it. Don't talk about strength. Embody it. Leadership is not about titles. Leadership is not about power. Leadership is not about recognition. Leadership is about responsibility. Leadership is about serving. Leadership is about being the first to sacrifice and the last to quit. The wolf mentality turns ordinary people into extraordinary leaders because it forces them to rise beyond self-interest. It forces them to embrace responsibility. It forces them to live with integrity. And that is why wolves win, not only because they are strong, but because they are united. Not only because they are fierce, but because they are loyal. Not only because they are hungry, but because they never stop hunting together. So if you are walking alone right now, good, it will make you stronger. But one day, others will see your fire. One day, others will join your path. One day, your strength will become their inspiration. One day, you will not only rise alone, you will lead others to rise with you. That is legacy. That is leadership. That is the wolf mentality. So, hear me clearly. Stop looking for an easier life. Stop begging for a smoother path. Stop wishing for less struggle. Instead, develop stronger shoulders, build a sharper mind, forge a tougher spirit, and embrace the hunt. The wolf mentality is not a theory, it is a lifestyle. It is not just what you say, it is how you move, how you fight, how you endure. It is not a mask you wear when convenient, it is who you become in every moment. So rise, embrace discipline, embrace suffering, embrace leadership. The world does not need more sheep. The world does not need more followers. The world needs wolves, and the world is waiting for you to step into that role. The wolf mentality is not about fitting in. It is about standing out. It is about being different. It is about walking into a room and knowing you don't need approval because you brought your own. Most people are desperate to blend in, to be liked, to be accepted. Wolves are not. Wolves are comfortable in their own skin. Wolves don't need the validation of the herd because they know exactly who they are. That's the first lesson of the wolf mentality identity. Who are you really? Are you just another follower, another echo, another voice repeating what everyone else says? Or are you a leader, a trailblazer, someone willing to carve out their own path no matter how many walk away? Sheep follow the crowd. Wolves follow their vision. And vision is critical. Without vision, you are blind. Without vision, you wander. Without vision, you waste years running in circles, chasing things that never mattered. Vision gives the wolf clarity. Vision gives the wolf energy. Vision gives the wolf direction. You must know your hunt. You must know your mountain. You must know your mission. And when you know it, you must commit to it with everything in you. Because vision without commitment is just a dream, and dreams without action are just fantasies. The wolf mentality is about turning vision into reality and reality into legacy. But understand this, vision will make you lonely because not everyone will see what you see. Not everyone will believe what you believe. Not everyone will be willing to sacrifice what you are willing to sacrifice. That is why wolves often walk alone. That is why wolves spend long seasons in silence, in darkness, in solitude. But solitude is not punishment, it is preparation. It is in solitude that you sharpen your claws. It is in solitude that you develop resilience. It is in solitude that you find your true self. Do not fear being alone. Fear being surrounded by people who kill your vision, who laugh at your dreams, who dilute your fire. That is far more dangerous than solitude. A wolf would rather walk alone toward greatness than walk with the herd toward mediocrity. And when you truly embrace solitude, something happens. You hear your own voice again. You rediscover your own strength. You no longer depend on noise, on distraction, on external validation. You become self-sufficient. You become unstoppable. That is wolf mentality. Now, let's talk about resilience because wolves are not immune to failure. Wolves are not immune to defeat. Wolves are not immune to loss. The difference is they keep moving. A wolf can be wounded, but it will still hunt. A wolf can be tired, but it will still rise. A wolf can be bleeding, but it will still fight. Because wolves know that the hunt doesn't wait. The world doesn't pause for your feelings. The world doesn't stop because you're tired. The world moves forward, and so must you. Resilience is not about avoiding pain. It is about moving through it. Resilience is not about never falling. It is about refusing to stay down. Resilience is not about being perfect. It is about being relentless. And resilience is built in the dark. It is built in the days when no one is watching. It is built in the moments when no one believes. It is built in the silence when it's just you, your vision, and your willpower. That is where wolves are made, not in applause, not in comfort, not in the spotlight. Wolves are forged in the fire of struggle. But here is the beauty: once you've walked through fire, flames no longer scare you. Once you've endured storms, rain no longer bothers you. Once you've faced death, fear no longer controls you. That is resilience, that is power, that is freedom. So stop asking for an easier path. Stop asking for a softer life. Stop asking for comfort. Instead, pray for strength. Pray for resilience. Pray for the wolf mentality to rise within you. Because life will test you. Life will break you. Life will stretch you. And only the resilient will endure. But listen carefully. Resilience is not only about surviving, it is about thriving. Wolves don't just recover from setbacks, they use them. Every scar is a story. Every wound is wisdom. Every loss is leverage. Wolves don't just bounce back, they bounce higher. They don't just survive storms, they learn how to dance in the rain, and that's what you must do. Don't just endure, elevate. Don't just recover, rise. Don't just fight back, dominate. Because the wolf mentality is not about being average, it is about being exceptional. It is about being uncommon among the common. It is about rising so high that even your enemies must respect you. And make no mistake, you will have enemies. Wolves always do. The moment you decide to step out of the herd will resist. The moment you decide to rise, the world will try to pull you back down. The moment you decide to be different, people will laugh, mock, criticize, and attack. Good, let them. Their noise is proof that you are rising. Their resistance is proof that you are moving. Their hate is proof that you are becoming a threat. Wolves do not argue with sheep. Wolves do not waste time convincing doubters. Wolves do not beg for approval. Wolves move. Wolves win. And then when the world sees the results, the same voices that mocked will fall silent. So stop worrying about the opinions of sheep. Stop trying to please everyone. Stop trying to fit in. You are not here to blend. You are here to lead. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be legendary. Legends are never born in comfort. Legends are never born in safety. Legends are born in fire, in storms, in solitude, and struggle. Legends are wolves who refuse to quit. And now it is your turn. So rise. Be resilient. Be relentless. Be fearless. Lead your life with the heart of a wolf, the discipline of a warrior, the vision of a leader. Refuse to quit. Refuse to settle. Refuse to be anything less than great. The world does not need more sheep. The world does not need more average. The world needs fighters. The world needs leaders. And it needs you. The wolf mentality is built on one unshakable truth: you either evolve or you perish. There is no middle ground. The world is not kind to the weak. The world is not forgiving to the complacent. The world does not reward the lazy. The world respects the resilient, the disciplined, the hungry. Ask yourself this: are you evolving? Are you becoming stronger, sharper, smarter? Or are you slowly decaying, hiding behind excuses, waiting for life to hand you something it never will? Wolves don't wait. Wolves don't hope. Wolves don't depend on luck. Wolves create. Wolves hunt. Wolves adapt. Adaptability is the ultimate survival skill. A wolf can survive in the mountains, in the forest, in the snow, in the desert, because the wolf adjusts. It doesn't complain about the environment. It dominates it. It doesn't wish for easier conditions. It becomes stronger in the ones it's given. That is the mentality you must adopt. Stop wishing life was different. Stop praying for circumstances to change. Stop blaming the environment. Take ownership. Own the cold. Own the storm. Own the battlefield. Because wolves don't wait for the weather to clear. They hunt in the snow. They hunt in the rain. They hunt in the dark. And that's exactly what you must do. No more waiting for the perfect time. No more waiting until you feel ready. No more waiting for someday. Someday is not coming. Wolves don't wait for someday. They attack today. The wolf mentality is about urgency. Every hunt matters. Every day counts. Every sunrise is an opportunity to chase, to build, to rise. And wolves understand this: hesitation kills. If you hesitate, you lose the hunt. If you hesitate, the prey escapes. If you hesitate, the opportunity passes. So stop hesitating. Stop second guessing. Stop doubting. Make the move. Take the shot. Trust your instincts. Wolves don't debate endlessly. They act. And they act with precision, with clarity, with conviction. Now, let's talk about hunger. Hunger is the fuel of the wolf. Hunger is what wakes you up early and keeps you up late. Hunger is what drives you when motivation fades. Hunger is what keeps your claws sharp and your eyes focused. Sheep want comfort. Wolves want growth. Sheep want safety. Wolves want conquest. Sheep want rest. Wolves want the hunt. The question is, how hungry are you? Hungry enough to sacrifice comfort. Hungry enough to endure rejection. Hungry enough to keep going when your body is tired, when your mind is screaming, when your heart is heavy, because that's the test. Not when it's easy, but when it's brutal. Not when it's convenient, but when it's crushing. The wolf mentality thrives under pressure. It thrives under adversity. It thrives when everything is against it, because wolves understand something most never will: pressure is a privilege. Struggle is a blessing. Resistance is the forge. Without it, you remain weak. With it, you become unstoppable. So welcome the pressure. Welcome the struggle. Welcome the pain. It is not your enemy. It is your weapon. The wolf mentality is also about loyalty. A wolf can walk alone, yes. But when wolves run in a pack, they are unstoppable. The pack moves as one. They fight as one. They win as one. And every wolf understands its role. That's leadership. That's unity. That's strength. But not every pack is worth running with. Some packs will weaken you. Some packs will distract you. Some packs will pull you away from your mission. That is why wolves are selective. That is why wolves choose carefully who runs beside them. And you must do the same. Look at your circle. Who is feeding your fire and who is draining it? Who is pushing you higher and who is pulling you down? Who is running beside you and who is holding you back? Your pack determines your power. Surround yourself with warriors, not worriers. Surround yourself with fighters, not quitters. Surround yourself with leaders, not followers, because iron sharpens iron, fire ignites fire, wolves strengthen wolves. But never forget, if you can't find a strong pack, run alone until you do. Better to be a lone wolf than a weak one in a dying herd. This is the wolf mentality: identity, vision, resilience, hunger, adaptability, loyalty, leadership. It is a code of strength, a code of survival, a code of greatness, and it is waiting for you to embrace it. But remember this, it is not enough to talk like a wolf. It is not enough to think like a wolf. You must act like a wolf. Action separates the dreamers from the doers. Action separates the average from the exceptional. Action separates the sheep from the wolves. What actions are you taking? What steps are you making? What sacrifices are you willing to endure? Because if you are not willing to act, then all the mentality in the world means nothing. Wolves are not defined by their thoughts. They are defined by their hunts. The hunt is proof. The hunt is evidence. The hunt is legacy. And so I ask you, what is your hunt? What is your mission? What is the mountain you are willing to climb, the prey you are willing to chase, the storm you are willing to endure? Until you answer that, you will wander. But once you answer, once you lock in, once you commit, then nothing, no failure, no pain, no storm, no enemy can stop you. Because that is wolf mentality. The wolf mentality is not about talking tough. It is about living tough. It is not about dreaming. It is about doing. It is not about waiting. It is about moving. It is not about hoping. It is about hunting. So rise. Stop thinking like the herd. Stop waiting for approval. Stop wasting your life on things that do not matter. Rise, lead, hunt, fight, win. Because you are not average. You are not common. You are not weak. You are a wolf. And it's time the world sees it. The wolf mentality is not just about strength, not just about resilience, not just about hunger. It is about legacy. It is about what you leave behind when your hunt is over, when your time is finished, when the fire inside you burns its last flame. Because here's the truth, life is short. Time is slipping away every day. Every sunrise is one step closer to your sunset. And most people waste their days chasing distractions, chasing comfort, chasing approval. Wolves don't. Wolves know that every breath matters. Wolves know that every step counts. Wolves know that every hunt is an opportunity to leave a mark. Ask yourself, what will your legacy be? When people speak your name, will they remember someone who quit, someone who settled, someone who wasted their potential? Or will they remember a fighter, a warrior, a wolf who refused to break, who refused to back down, who refused to quit? Legacy is not built in words, it is built in actions. Legacy is not built in promises, it is built in proof. Legacy is not built in intentions, it is built in results. And every day you are writing your legacy. Every decision, every action, every choice is a brick in the wall of your story. So build wisely, build strongly, build relentlessly. The wolf mentality is about refusing to live small, refusing to live safe, refusing to live average. Average is the death of greatness. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Safety is the graveyard of dreams. If you want to be remembered, if you want to rise, if you want to lead, then you must abandon average. You must abandon safety. You must abandon the herd. Because sheep are forgotten, wolves are remembered. Sheep vanish into history. Wolves carve their names into eternity. And you have that choice right now. Every single day, you decide sheep or wolf, follower or leader, average or great, weak or strong, quitter or warrior. The wolf mentality doesn't allow compromise. It doesn't allow excuses. It doesn't allow hesitation. The wolf mentality demands everything from you: your time, your energy, your focus, your sacrifice. But in return, it gives you something priceless: freedom, power, respect, legacy. Do not waste this life. Do not waste this chance. Do not waste this fire that burns inside you. Use it, feed it, unleash it. The wolf mentality means refusing to quit no matter how many times you fall. It means refusing to quit no matter how loud the world tells you to stop. It means refusing to quit no matter how heavy the weight, how brutal the storm, how endless the fight. Because wolves don't quit. Wolves don't surrender. Wolves don't give up. They fight until the last breath. They hunt until the last step. They rise until there is no strength left in their body. And even then, their spirit refuses to die. That is who you must become. That is who you are destined to be. Not a sheep, not a follower, not an echo, but a leader, a warrior, a wolf. And understand this, your story will inspire others. Your scars will teach others. Your fight will awaken others. That is the gift of living like a wolf. You don't just rise for yourself. You rise for those watching. You rise for those who need hope. You rise for those who need proof that it is possible. So when you refuse to quit, you are not just saving your destiny, you are lighting the way for others. You are showing them that it can be done, that it is possible, that greatness is within reach if they are willing to pay the price. The wolf mentality is bigger than you. It is about impact. It is about influence. It is about leaving this world better, stronger, braver than you found it. So rise, wolf. Rise from the ashes. Rise from the pain. Rise from the rejection. Rise from the doubt. Rise from the fear. Rise from the storm. Rise and roar with everything inside you. Because the world needs to hear your voice. The world needs to see your strength. The world needs to feel your fire. Do not hide it. Do not silence it. Do not shrink it. Unleash it. This is your time. This is your hunt. This is your legacy. And when the world tries to stop you, when life tries to break you, when the storms try to drown you, remember this: you are a wolf. And wolves do not quit. They rise. They hunt. They lead. They conquer. And so will you.